review Captain Marvel. Now, for the sake of protection, the reason why there's a Pokemon card hanging off the bottom of this is for protection purposes. This is not my physical copy, it comes from my town library. So, to protect the people who work there and those who I'm associated with, for their own protection, I put a Pokemon card to protect the address and phone number of the associated place. So, Captain Marvel starring Brie Larson. Now, I'll admit, I'm not one for Captain Marvel. I've heard bits and pieces about Carol Danvers. I've seen her through some of the animated series on TV. I've read some of the comic books back in the day. So I'm kind of associated with the character. I've seen some other YouTubers like Comic Story and Linkara who do bring her up from time to time. So I know that she's there. Um, I don't really care much for Carol Danvers. So I will tell you what I know about her. There are different origins to Captain Marvel. There are several different Captain Marvels, and Carol Danvers is, I think, the fourth or the fifth Captain Marvel. So she first appeared in basically Captain Marvel. She is a woman who is a test pilot, similar to Hal Jordan from DC Comics or the Green Lantern. And she test flights a plane with a Kree on board, the Kree called Mar-Vell. It's Mar hyphenated Bell, or as Samuel L. Jackson creatively said in the movie, Marvel. So there we go. So she drives the plane, so she flies the plane with her, trying to keep the core engine a secret. The core engine ends up being destroyed, but the power is absorbed through Carol. Carol then gets amnesia, loses all of her memories, and the only thing that she can remember is Burr, the given name from her by basically the corpse. The corpse that she is a part of is technically a group of super enhanced people by the Kree. I guess that they're Kree warriors. They're more like super enhanced people. I like using that word, so let's go with that. Super enhanced. So, these super enhanced ladies and gentlemen of the team are all misc, if you want to say that word. They do have each of their own, unique things and whatnot. And here's what really irritates me with the movie. Okay, the movie's good, has a lot of good action. Brie Larson as Captain Marvel did a great job. Samuel L. Jackson is a huge guy to be working with for Brie Larson standards. I mean, this guy is larger than life. Um, so there is good comedy, there does pose good comedy, but here's the thing. When this movie was being made, before it was released into theaters and DVD, Stan Lee, the iconic man of Marvel, passed away, sadly, at the age of 96, if I'm correct. 98? He was pretty damn old. I can't remember exactly. And before he died, he made one last cameo in Captain Marvel, and he made one last cameo during. They pay homage to him at the beginning of Captain Marvel, and it said, "Thank you, Stan." Well, in my opinion, you guys let Stan Lee down. When it comes to origin stories, we want to care about the person we're learning the origin of. Even if nobody who's watching these movies are into comic books yet, they still want to know about these characters. Batman Begins, Spider-Man, the Fantastic Four, the Hulk, Daredevil, Ghost Rider, Wonder Woman, even the original Superman, all did a great job performing who these people are and where they come from and into the person who they become later on in life. As much as I hate the Fantastic Four movies, with Ian Gufford and Jessica Alba and Chris Evans, as much as I hate those movies, they still had the greatness of where each of where the guys came from, how they got their powers, who they fight, and what they fight for. Spider-Man, same way. Tobey Maguire did a great job performing as Spider-Man, and Sam Raimi did a great job directing the trilogy. But with Captain Marvel, on the other hand, it's just bad. Because you're told her origin through bits and pieces. Like, what did they do? Did they just put the script down the paper shredder and then the director goes, shit, I put the frickin' script down the paper shredder. We gotta go through in bits and pieces. And just edit the movie like that? Because it feels sloppy. It'd be like if I just kept editing different parts for this little review video, and I just kept getting up to my cell phone, pausing the video, bringing up something that doesn't make any damn sense, and then bringing it back, and then unpausing the video. It just wouldn't make any sense. Okay, the whole amnesia thing does work in Carol's case. She's a woman that's torn apart because she can't remember who she is, what she used to do, why did she do it. And introducing Samuel L. Jackson into the team as Nicholas Fury is a great thing too. So, why don't I really like this movie? Because, in my standpoint, it's not an origin movie. In an origin movie, if you're going to tell the origin of a hero, or someone that we're supposed to care about, you're supposed to give us reasons why. You're supposed to, like in Batman Begins, Christopher Nolan gave us a reason why we should care about Batman or Bruce Wayne. He lost his parents. He's suffering. He has some sort of an inside to him that people can relate to and know that he's not alone. Because people have lost their parents or a family member in kind of his same way. And with Spider-Man, it's the same difference. He's a teenager who's going through so many different problems and trying to hold his life together. But it continues to fall apart despite him being Peter Parker or Spider-Man. And he can't really have the best of both worlds. In a movie like The Hulk, he's constantly struggling not to become the monster. Constantly on the verge of knowing that the monster's there, and he's trying everything he can to avoid it. With Carol Danvers, all I get out of this movie is, I have amnesia. I have superpowers, but I also have amnesia. I have super strength and can fly, but I have amnesia. It's like, every time she says a sentence, all I can hear at the end of it in the movie is, and I have amnesia. Like, okay, in a review that I will eventually get to, depending on how I upload these, it will be Detective Pikachu. At least it's there. It makes more sense than here. But it's just ridiculous. So, the whole entire thing, I don't want to spoil it for you, it does get solved out. And eventually we get to learn more about the Kree and the Skrulls. Well, that's great. But if you ever played a game called Marvel Ultimate Alliance back in the day, which you can still pick up for Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, I'm pretty sure PlayStation 2 and a lot of other consoles, you get to learn that pretty fast. Yeah. So, what are my final thoughts on Captain Marvel? If you want to get your friends over, I'm just saying, I know people are really mixed about Captain Marvel. I have some friends that went, oh, it's the greatest movie ever. I have some cousins that went, oh yeah, you know, it's pretty amazing. This is just my own personal opinion. If you like the movie, more power to you. I don't. So my final thoughts is that if you are a comic book fan and you know everything about Captain Marvel and what she does and what she stands for, here's the thing. And if you don't like the movie but you're a big fan of the comic book character, invite some friends over. Pop this movie in and just have a ball. Because it will be worth it. If I had to give this movie a grade, okay, Brie Larson gets a 10. She did a great job acting. She's a good actress. She's very funny. She's very charming in the movie. She definitely had a character in her. Samuel L. Jackson, he's the same way. He does a good job, good performance. He's very funny, very charming. Every actor and actress is very charming in this movie, but in the end, it feels like they're trying to direct a comedy when the movie's called Captain Marvel. If the movie was called Captain Comedy, I think you're onto something there. So I just want to say thank you everybody so much for watching. Be sure to join me at Twitter at the Lazy Otaku 2. I will link it in the description below. That's where you can follow me. You can leave me ideas if you want me to see about, if you want me to do a certain review of a movie that you guys probably would like, that you might think I might like, or maybe if you just want to see me rant a little, be sure to let me know. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really don't like Captain Marvel. If I had to grade it, I'd give it a 1 out of 10. It's very boring in my opinion. But if you like it, if you want to try it, give it a go. So thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. It definitely leave me a comment if you like the movie or if you don't like it, and give me kind of a good thesis on why. It doesn't have to be like 300 pages long, but just like a little sentence, or just like a couple of sentences of why you liked it and why you think it's a good movie, or why you think it's a bad movie. I'd love to hear some feedback. So thank you guys so much for watching, and please be part of my Lazy Universe by hitting that subscribe button. Well, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll be back in another Lazy Universe video. See you next time.